Jordan. How you doing, boss?
How are you?
All right.
You guys are killing me.
Jordan, 12 goals in 4 matches over there in Spain. I know an emphasis was scoring goals. What did you see in terms of chemistry over the goals?
Yeah, it was great. Obviously built that chemistry quick, added some new guys in. Yeah, it was a good trip. That's been a big emphasis coming from last year in the preseason, so it's good to see it happen in some games.
Are there certain things that you describe this team characteristic-wise that maybe you didn't see last year?
It's just a really close group, and we add in some new guys that are fitting in really well, fitting in quickly. I always talk about the locker room that we have, so I think you saw that chemistry, and when you're away for 3 weeks together, you just keep getting closer. So it's a really good group that we have on and off the field, and I think that's going to help us this year.
It seems like you guys are committing a lot of numbers forward, both to press and to play with the ball. You know, what have been some of the concepts that maybe have stood out to you that you've had to kind of thought about and really take in?
Yeah, I think that's a big one, is committing numbers forward. You see, I think last year sometimes we struggled to get numbers in the box. But it's tough to score that way, so a big emphasis. For us this year is getting, committing more numbers forward, getting more numbers in the box, and you saw that lead to more goals in preseason. So stuff still to work on, but that's a big emphasis of ours. It's just getting more numbers to play.
How about defensively when it comes to your, trigger pressures and all that?
Yeah, I mean, similar kind of stuff that we were doing last year. Obviously, we had a great year defensively. We were organized, hard to break down, so continuing that trend. Like I said, fitting some new guys in, but yeah, we have a lot of hard workers that are gonna, it's gonna be tough to break us down again this year. So that's always a core kind of tenet of ours.
In terms of getting numbers in the box, how important has the build-up, right? Possession, build-up, and then get those numbers, and how much time has been spent on that? Because that's critical.
Yeah, for sure. We I think work good in both areas of the game, whether it's the build-up or transitioning on teams. But adding guys like Paul, like Jesus, guys that like to run, that like to get in the box, that are really good in possession as well. So whatever way we're playing, whatever the game lends to on that day, whether it's more of a transition game or more built up with possession, we have guys to do both. And we've been working on both areas. So it's been good.
Historically, one of the best predictors of success is previous success and the amount of minutes you can carry over from one year to the next. I think I saw that you guys were something like third in the league in terms of carried over minutes from last year. How does that end up, when you're out there, how does that actually manifest itself when you, just being familiar with one another and I don't know, does it change the confidence you have in making runs or knowing that someone's going to be where you're expected to be?
Yeah, for sure. And I think, you get to know tendencies of players and, where they like to end up, what they like to do on the ball. And I think something that's been helpful for, the new guys coming in, Paul and Jesus, obviously know a lot of us have played with us, so we understand kind of how they like to play. We've played against them a lot in the past, so we understand kind of how they like to play and what their tendencies are. But yeah, that's huge. Having that chemistry on the field makes a huge difference. I think you see that with this team. I think you talk to anyone, this is the closest group I've been a part of, so it's exciting.
How is it when you're trying to hold each other accountable at the same time? Is it helpful to have 5-10 years of previous relationship together, or can it sometimes make it more difficult because you're wanting to be more careful?
No, I think the good part about this group is guys hold themselves accountable. Everyone kind of understands their role and what's expected of them. But I think we're all close enough that if there is something, it's not going to be in a harsh way or in a hostile way, that we'll come up to each other and talk about it afterwards and kind of come to a solution. But having played together, understanding the system, guys kind of know what's expected of them and usually kind of figure themselves out themselves.
Jordan, does being close off the field lead to selflessness on the field? You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
to make that extra run, create that extra space.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what it comes down to is you want to win together and you want to be part of something special and you want to work for the guy next to you. And when you have guys that are close like that, the relationships that you build off the field, that 100% comes in on the field and within the group. So you see that even more this year. We have a really, really good group and definitely lends itself on the field.
What did you see from Pedro de la Vega? I mean, it seemed like he's very in shape. He's been sharp. It seems like him and you have really built a rapport.
Yeah, he's been great. Obviously, he came in. You know, we all felt for him last year in terms of all the injuries he dealt with. That's really hard to come to a new place and obviously deal with all that. But you saw the flashes that he had, the talent that he has. We know how big of a influence he's going to have on the group this year. He came in, like you said, fit, sharp, scored some goals. You know, was creating a lot for us, and you see the quality that he has. So he's looking great. Yeah, us playing together, building a really good relationship. Yeah, so he's done really well in preseason, and we're just looking forward to the season start. Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
thank you.
Oh yeah. On
Oh, that, I do not envy you at all. The sun is just I was embarrassing the entire time. It's like,
Oh, wow.
We'll have to cover some of the bikes.
So good.
Oh,
Oh, soccer team?
I mean, it's like the bees that be all about
Really?
Yeah.
I joined for NFL, yeah.
No.
NFL and some hockey. Actually, I think I joined for start covering drafting. That's great.
Isaac's podcast. I did this. I did that.
Did it?
He's off center.